Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper and I'm back to colour with you, and today for Scrapbook Boutique I'm going to be using some Prismacolor pencils and some white odorless mineral spirit or some Gamsol to kind of create some texture. This is a really cute little stamp from MFT called Very Special Birthdays, and I stamped it out using some Memento Tuxedo Black. And when I colour with my Prismas, I find that it gives a really nice texture, and I thought that would really be cute on a stamp like this. So I've started by colouring where my highlight's going to be on this, so I've used my lightest colour first, and if you notice I haven't gone exactly in the centre of the image, I've actually gone off to the side a little bit. And I know that when we colour we often want to make things look like they're lighter in the centre. But I've found that if I put my highlight just off slightly to one side, it looks even better. So I haven't added any Gamsol yet. What I'm actually doing is adding some shading first. So I'm using a few different layers of pencils, just gradually getting, this is going to be fairly light, but I've added the pencils in some layers, and then I'm adding the Gamsol with the mineral spirit. So I'm dipping my blending stump onto the lid of the Gamsol and then just blending out the colour. And I can always come in with a little bit more colour and add some more depth after. I also like to use quite a darker shade to add some shadows. So I wanted this to be a dark brown teddy bear, so my lightest colour is actually quite dark, and how I've done my highlight here is actually left a couple of white gaps on the actual image. So as you would see the light come across the teddy, and it's not in the center again, it's on the top of his belly and on the side of his head there. And then I've done the same thing. I think I actually added 3 different layers of brown pencil before I even came anywhere near the image with my Gamsol. And then I came back in afterwards, added more pencil and more Gamsol to blend it out again and get that kind of textured finish that looks so beautiful with the Prismacolor pencils on cardstock. And then once I'd sort of laid down all my colour, I actually didn't add any more colour initially. I just used my blending stump to colour over the whole image, and then came in with like a cream colour pencil, like in I think it was actually either the cream or the eggshell, and came in over top of those 2 highlighted areas just to kind of make them look like a highlight. Alright, the final colour on my cake for the icing, I did decide to make it like a nice salmon colour. So I thought that was just a little bit odd, something different. I don't think I've seen many salmon coloured icing on a vanilla cake, but you know, there you go. And I did add some dots to add some texture to the cake as well, but that was really hard to see, so I haven't included that, but they're really just some fine dots with the tip of the Prismacolor pencil. And then I fussy cut the whole image out, leaving a small white border. So I've got this sentiment from the same stamp set that says, "So much cake, so little room," and I thought that's hilarious. So I just wanted to use a portion of the sentiment, but to do the words "so much cake," I thought it'd be fun to use this. It's a lettering set from a collection created by Cocoa Vanilla Studio, which is called Love Always. These are really sweet ombre letters, but they're kind of a pink tone, and that wasn't going to really work with the salmon colours that I'd used. So I just simply came over the pink portion of the letter using a Copic marker, R11, and that just made it look sort of a peachy salmon colour. Now I really should have drawn some lines, used a ruler. These aren't perfectly lined up and it drives me insane, but these actually stick really well because I tried to lift them up and it didn't work. So they're staying, it is what it is, and it's still fun. So once I've got my letters all sorted out, it was time to die cut the panel. So I've just placed the image and the rest of the sentiment where I want it to be, because I've cut that down already to fit. And this is an MFT Dynamics. It's a basic edge too. It's one of the new ones that has this stitched border. So it's a stitched basic edge too. And I'm just going to run that through my die cutting machine. Add some design paper to the whole front of my top fold card, and that's from the same Love Always collection. I'm just using my ATG gun to adhere that, and then I can add some fun foam. Guess what? My ATG gun ran out. And I couldn't be bothered replacing the tape just yet. I'll do it later, I promise, eventually. But so I just used some score tape on the back of that, pop that up on the top of the card, and then I could just simply use some they're the Scrapbook Adhesives square foam squares, and these are really nice. I like using these, and I've just used these on both the image and on the back of the sentiment, the rest of the sentiment as well. And that's my finished card for today. I hope you've had fun. The final thing I did add was some more Nuvo transparent ones. These are the rose water ones. They're so sweet. They look pink, but when they dry, they're kind of a peach colour. So they're perfect. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back again real soon. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.